between the Baltimore Ravens and the Washington Redskins. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They are led out by the 15th overall selection in 2019, former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins. First carry for Darius Geis, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And for this offense, yellow highlighter around Trent Williams.
As well there should be. A Pro Bowl, all-pro type of a left tackle. So mobile, you could also see him as a tight end. This guy is a terrific football player.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw, Haskins. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Ready. 48. Hey, they're scared. Hey, switch gears.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now Haskins, 3rd and long.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Geis, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins, he'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Haskins on 3rd down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
A 46-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. Now it's Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now it's Haskins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, here are the starters for Baltimore. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20.
Here we go. Here we go.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Single, 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 single.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
36, 36.
On the draw, they go to Geis. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin.
Come on now, let's go.
We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Jackson, and that's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he's got Snead. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 43.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second down, Ingram. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just like that. Just like that.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Hill. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Earl Thomas was so good at Texas, playing center field, playing free safety, that they thought if he came back for one more year, they're going to have to move him to corner. Those are the types of skills he has. That's what we... Too deep coverage.
Here we go. Here we go. Hit the flag. 34. Watch the run. Watch the run.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone.
Ready. time. It's our time.
To throw again on second down. Haskins, and he finds the tight end, Reed. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. On first down, it's Haskins. Dumps it off for Geis. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From midfield now, Haskins. He'll check it down to Geis. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Haskins back to the air. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And because of that, that puts a defense back on its heels. Because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball. Let's tee off, put a little extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball and design plays, that really changes what you try and do on defense.
Yeah, you certainly can't forget about the arm, that's for sure. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. As this unit comes back out there, let's focus in on Darius Geis. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Got a man. That's Quinn. And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. That is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now, Haskins finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now it's Haskins. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half. Take a knee, and they'll bring the football out.
Check in. Squeeze, double.
He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Right there, 56. All day.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. He may try and run for this. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
Let's see if they do just that. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, they run with Hill. Room here to run. It's a foot race. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, 85 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
On third down, it's Hill. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So the field... So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Ravens. 51 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. 25 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Wiggles free. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 41 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add
Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field.
Ready. Mike, 34's a Mike. He's coming. Check him. Check him. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Single.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Off to Geis on the screen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Here's Haskins to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Patrick Owasor able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Jackson now rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Jackson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offensive coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, he gets it in the hands of Geis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Haskins able to connect there with Richardson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a first down. Now Haskins on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the back.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go!
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they?